Warning, this episode might be a little spooky for some peanutters. Viewer discretion advised.
Tucker?
Yes?
I was just in the kitchen.
Yes.
And, well, I just had a conversation with the spirit of George Washington about the price of corn.
Oop, yep, sorry, that was me. I'm trying to bring back the spirits of discontinued peanut butter products, and this must be the ChatGPT of Ouija boards, because the spirit of Ethel Merman wasn't here earlier, and while that was kind of, great, it's not what I asked for.
Isn't there another way to do this?
Yeah, I opened that puzzle box thing that I got at the rummage sale on Elm Street because, I thought it might open up doors to whatever dimension these products are being held in, but it turns out it just summons a bunch of goths, and all they wanted to do was talk about hair dye, and that's cool. I don't have time for that.
Do discontinued products even have a spirit? Do you actually have to summon them?
Oh, you're wondering if we can go to them. Yeah, well, I tried that too, see, and what I did was I relocated our house to the middle of a cemetery, so I moved the headstones, but not the bodies, and I gotta say, it made our Zestimate go through the roof.
Isn't that going to make the spirits of those people who are sitting under our house angry?
Oh my God, Teddy! Teddy, are you okay? Please, answer me!
I'm fine.
Oh, good. Well, where are you?
I don't know, but I think you were right about the discontinued products. I just almost tripped over a bag of 3D Doritos.
Don't eat those.
I think I should come home.
I don't know how to get you home, Teddy.
I say, good man, are you aware that there is a bear living in your house?
George Washington, this is not a good time. You're watching We Only Talk About Peanut Butter, the show devoted to all things made of, featuring and flavored by peanut butter. I am Tocula, and I want to suck Okay, this could go sideways really quickly, so we're gonna stop that right here. I'm Tucker, and peanut butter is more than just a food. It's also a case for your phone. It's Halloween, peanutters, the spookiest and funnest time of year when candy becomes a legitimate food group, total strangers take less offense when you scream, "Burn the witch" at them, and sexy biohazard cleanup specialist becomes a viable costume idea. On Halloween, food reviewers tend to want to talk about candy offerings for this year's trick-or-treat haul, but we've already covered in one of our previous videos what most peanut butter lovers consider the pinnacle of the peanut butter candy world, Reese's holiday shapes.
Tucker, I'm still in this pocket dimension.
Are you eating the 3D Doritos?
No.
We gotta get him out of there. My amateur attempt to stir the spirit realm didn't go that well, so I called Velvia Moreland, an expert on the occult who is a spiritual medium and notary public. She's going to conduct a real seance to do two things. One, get Teddy back on this side of the spectral light. And two, conjure some of the most delicious discontinued treats that have ever shoved off this mortal coil and are no longer available, in the hopes that if they are truly good, the companies who created them might bring them back to life. We'll be doing our usual 5-nut rating, but they'll be ghost nuts, since we haven't actually tasted these items in years or potentially decades. Teddy, do you think you can do the show from in there?
Yes.
Oh God, what are you eating now?
A Kentucky Fried Chicken Double Down.
We're gonna lose him. Velvia, are you ready for us?
I'm sensing that I'm ready.
This feels authentic. Now, Velvia, we're not going to bring back every single discontinued peanut butter treat in the hereafter, correct?
You only bought time for 6 products.
How about we do 8?
I'll do 7, bring back the bear, and notarize a deed for a house you don't own.
Sounds official. Let's do it.
Is there a reason we have to conjure the discontinued products before I'm pulled back from the pocket dimension?
We need to have a presence in both worlds, Teddy, in order to get the discontinued products to be open to my powers.
Is that true?
No clue. I guess.
Very reassuring. Okay, let's hit it. Actually, I lied. Before we do that, leave us a like.
Before we begin, I must know what kind of product spirits you wish to conjure.
Perfect. First category, discontinued candy. Peanut butter has reigned supreme in the candy industry since the creation of the chalice of glory known as the peanut butter cup, which has spawned all kinds of interpretations and reimaginations.
Usually people just kind of say the name of a loved one or a pet or a famous person.
Fine, candy. We're doing candy first. Do the f***ing incantation, Velvia.
Lent, Hershey, Ferrero, and Mars. All of these melt when inside hot cars.
First up, Reese's Bites.
I'm sensing a man named Reese who made tiny dollops of peanut butter.
We're kind of gilding the lily here. Let's just get to the review.
Okay.
First up, Reese's Bites. These tiny balls of chocolate-covered peanut butter were at one time competing with Butterfinger's ultra-portable and poppable Butterfinger BBs, and are now comparable to Reese's Mini Cups and Skippy PB Bites in eating experience. Compared to Reese's Minis, Reese's Bites used a chocolate that was more like that of a full-sized peanut butter cup, while the Minis utilize a chocolate that is extra gelatiny in order to achieve the mini shape. Reese's Bites also had a peanut butter to chocolate ratio that was superior to Reese's Minis and had a better peanut butter flavor overall. Reese's Mini Cups have a weird aftertaste that I don't love, but Reese's Bites always seemed to give the same level of satisfaction as a peanut butter cup or a peanut butter holiday shape. These were sadly discontinued in 2007, but I'd gladly trade Reese's Mini Cups for Reese's Bites yesterday, today, and tomorrow, which is why their official rating is 3 ghost nuts out of 5. Teddy, thrall me with your acumen.
I could probably inhale a bag of these.
Next up, Reese's Whips. This candy bar was an all peanut butter nougat bar dipped in chocolate, and Reese's answer to the nougat sensation known as Three Musketeers. Reese's Whips was kind of trying to take peanut butter candy in a 1990s/early 2000s low-fat direction, but though this was kind of dancing close to diet food, it did not disappoint in flavor or texture. The nougat was pillowy, peanut buttery, slightly salty, and then hugged nicely with chocolate that was less reminiscent of a peanut butter cup and more like the chocolate that wrapped around a Twix, Snickers, or Milky Way bar. Peanut butter nougat was truly a novelty, which is why I was in love with this candy bar, and I was crushed when it was yeeted off the face of the planet sometime in 2009 or 2010. The one consolation prize is that the peanut butter nougat ended up living again in Reese's Fast Break, which is also a top-tier candy. The great texture, nougat innovation, and fantastic use of chocolate gets Reese's Whips an official rating of 5. That's right, 5 out of 5 ghost nuts. Teddy, 1, 2, Reese is coming for you.
I love nougat.
Last candy, PB Max by Mars. This is a deep cut, folks. PB Max was a whole grain or oat cookie with peanut butter on top and some cookie pieces all covered in chocolate. I remember getting one of these as a kid trick-or-treating and really loving how different it was from a peanut butter cup. I also remember it kind of getting compared to O. Henry cookie bars that we could get in the school cafeteria, but those could never hold a candle to the PB Max. I don't remember the peanut butter being all that astounding, but the whole bar together was so salty and sweet and bitter and wholesome tasting in some ways that it really made the peanut butter shine. Apparently, the people in the Mars family who owned the candy company at the time didn't like peanut butter. So they got rid of the bar in 1994, and whatever, they can have their opinion, it's just wrong. The wonderfully unified taste and great use of peanut butter in a unique candy bar experience gets PB Max by Mars an official rating of 4 ghost nuts out of 5. Teddy, I have such sights to show you.
It was salty, it was creamy, it was crunchy. It was everything I needed.
Next category, discontinued snacks. Peanut butter and snacks go hand in spoon because peanut butter in its very essence is a snack, and I promise we're going to devote a show in the next few months to actually reviewing peanut butters straight from the jar. And it's
Wait. This show is called We Only Talk About Peanut Butter, and you haven't actually talked about the peanut butter yet.
I'm surprised you didn't know, Velvia, being a psychic and all.
You're quite right. I see the future peanut butter episode now, and its splendor is unmatched.
Keep it moving. Let's do the next incantation, Velv, whatever the hell your name is.
Good call. Cookies and chips, biscuits and crisps. These are the same for people with lisps.
First up, Pop-Tarts Gone Nutty by Kellogg's. I remember dreaming of the moment in which Kellogg's would finally make my fantasies come true and turn peanut butter into a Pop-Tart. The Gone Nutty variety came in 2 major flavors, chocolate with peanut butter filling and peanut butter with peanut butter filling. The reality of these Pop-Tarts was not as ethereal as I had dreamed. First of all, the chocolate and peanut butter Gone Nutty Pop-Tart was saddled with that horrid chocolate pastry that is so dry and not really chocolatey, and the peanut butter filling wasn't particularly pronounced in its flavor flavor. It needed salt and just more peanut butter punch. This Pop-Tart relied heavily on the chocolate frosting in a way that other great frosted Pop-Tarts don't have to because their filling is good on its own. Not the case with the Gone Nutty chocolate peanut butter. The peanut butter on peanut butter Pop-Tart was meh, it was fine. It just was not taking advantage of the pastry construction of this treat. Pastry can afford to be salty, which means this could have taken on more peanut butter flavor than they were willing to bake into it. That, coupled with the lackluster peanut butter filling, made for an anemic peanut butter experience. Kellogg's has said on official channels as of 2021 they have no plans to bring these Pop-Tarts back, which I kind of can't blame them for since they just didn't do peanut butter or Pop-Tarts the justice they deserve, which is why I'm sad to say the official rating for both of the major flavors of Pop-Tarts Gone Nutty peanut butter Pop-Tarts is 2 ghost nuts out of 5. Teddy, the calls are coming from within the house.
One of these was like peanut butter cardboard.
Next up, PB Crisps by Planters. We don't usually get the pleasure of discussing Planters products because most of their stuff is peanuts, which is upstream of what we focus on, but I was over the moon about getting a chance to talk about PB Crisps. These things came out sometime in the 1990s, and they were peanut-shaped crispy waferish cookie shells that contained peanut butter, chocolate, or peanut butter and strawberry filling. My fave, of course, was the peanut butter filled ones that had a sweet but salty peanut butter cream that would kind of burst open when you bit into them and wrap around the crispy cookie shell in your mouth to make this multi-layered textural experience. They were just amazing, and I was bereft with grief when they were yanked off the shelves, but I was not alone. There has been an ongoing revival campaign started by some brave soul that aims to lobby Hormel and Planters to bring this iconic peanut butter snack back to the land of the living. If you want to see what this amazing person is doing to try to get these back into our greedy paws, go to pbcrisps.com. Hormel and Planters have said they have no plans to resurrect these crispy casks of peanut butter flavor, but I'm hoping that over time the appetite for these will continue to grow. Until then, we'll stay pining for the delicious taste of the cookie and the velvety smoothness of the peanut butter filling that gives Planters PB Crisps an official rating of 5. Yep, 5 out of 5 ghost nuts. Teddy, what an excellent day for an exorcism.
This was like my childhood in a bag.
We've got one more category, but before we do that, hey, please subscribe to us. We're never going to read ads to you in the middle of our videos to sell you products. We're never going to ask you to join a Patreon or membership site to pay for our videos or try to make this our job. We have full-time jobs, and this is just a fun thing we do that we want to share with you. So subscribe. All right, back to the video. Final category, discontinued restaurant items. Velvia, when was the last time you had a really good peanut butter dessert at a restaurant?
Well, are we talking like fast food or what?
I mean, it could be.
Or fast casual restaurants?
There's not much of a difference between those.
Yes, there is.
It's not even different. I have no idea what you're talking about.
People will have a PTA meeting in a Panera. They're not going to do that at a McDonald's.
Did I mention that I'm still stuck in a different sphere of consciousness?
Oh, sorry,
right.
yes.
Just one more category, Teddy, and we'll get you out. Velvia?
Blooming onions, moons over my hammy. The teeth in the salad bar belong to your Grammy.
First up, the Peanut Butter Cup Dessert by Uno Chicago Grill. I've never really been a fan of Uno's pizza or their menu in general, and lately they've taken to catfishing people into thinking they're ordering Detroit-style pizza from a mom-and-pop pizza place when it's really just Uno trying to convince people to eat the soggy kiddie pools they try to pass off as pizza. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, however, Uno did have one of the best peanut butter desserts to ever grace the plates of a chain restaurant, the Peanut Butter Cup Dessert. This was a giant peanut butter cup with a scoop of ice cream and chocolate and peanut butter sauces drizzled liberally over the whole thing. The peanut butter cup consisted of a crust of crushed chocolate wafer cookies, a creamy peanut butter filling with mini chocolate chips, and a chocolate ganache to top the cup. This was so amazingly decadent and delicious. The peanut butter filling was silky and salty, the mini chocolate chips added texture to the filling along with the slightly bitter chocolate cookie crust, and the chocolate ganache was set enough to feel like a peanut butter cup, but also soft enough to seem like a frosting. This was a peanut butter lover's dream. There was a lot of chocolate presence in this dessert, but the peanut butter filling had a flavor that was so punctuated, pleasing, and balanced that the chocolate flavor could do nothing but play a supporting role. I'm not sure when they ditched this dessert, but it was a huge mistake mistake. The fantastic recipe construction, great execution, and top-notch flavor gets Uno's peanut butter cup dessert an official rating of 5. That's right, it's another 5 out of 5 ghost nuts. They're coming to get you, Teddy.
This dessert could actually make it worth going to Uno.
Last item of the day, the peanut butter cookie from Subway. Yeah, I know, we're slumming it on this one. Subway is very problematic and has had all kinds of awful scandals over the years, the least of which was the enzymes they once used to condition their bread dough that used to make my stomach feel like it was evaporating. Their cookies have been, at least in the past, amazing. Seriously, it's insane how good their cookies are. We did a video on peanut butter cookies in the past, and I wasn't aware that the Subway peanut butter cookies had been discontinued, so when I went to try to get some for that episode, the poor staff at the store nearby my house had to basically console me as though I had lost a family member. These were super straightforward peanut butter cookies with peanut butter chips, insane peanut butter flavor. Just extremely delicious, and they were always baked to perfection in my experience. Crispy on the outside, nicely caramelized sugars, and a center that is actually baked as opposed to what we see from places like Crumble, who are basically handing out raw dough at this point. The peanut butter flavor was front and center in this cookie in a way that we see much more rarely than I would like. I wish so badly that Subway would bring these back. They were so peanut buttery and consistently good, but Subway's track record with decision making tells me that these will probably stay in the hereafter for the foreseeable future. The great bake, fantastic peanut butter flavor, and consistent delivery gets Subway's peanut butter cookies an official rating of, oh, what the hell, 5. Yep, once again, 5 out of 5 ghost nuts. Teddy, join us.
As a former sandwich artist, I can guarantee you these were the freshest thing on the menu.
Well, Velv, anything else from the spirit realm to add before we go?
No, I gotta run to a gig. I'm in a Stevie Nicks cover band, and October is our busy season.
Yeah, well, it would be. Thank you.
I'll invoice you.
Oh, wait, we forgot to get Teddy out of that spirit world pocket dimension thing. Velvia!
I'm right here.
Oh, how'd you get back?
I just walked into the house. I was in the garage the whole time.
You were?
Yeah, I just wanted to teach you a lesson for bringing all of those spirits into the house.
You faked your own unaliving for Halloween? My heart is full.
Unaliving?
Yeah, the algorithm, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, if I had to have a spooky peanut butter pick of the day, I'd give it to PB Crisps. They were just so damn good, and planters should really think about giving this snack a little reboot. But for today, that's all the peanut butter buzz we have. Are you a peanut butter lover? Tell us about your favorite treats in the comments. Leave us a like on the video, and subscribe for more peanut butter content saturation. Thanks for watching.